but we don't wanna let go. We answer questions that we ask alone. I hear the words, but they're coming out an echo. So, would you give up the fight if you had no time to even surrender? Would you give up your rights and let your life slide away? There's a race, so you win, lead to race. Why complicate that feeling hate when it suffocates at the bottom? Don't take the bait, just walk away, resuscitate your nirvana. I feel a way I never felt before. I finally found what I'm looking for. So, would you give up the fight if you had no time to even surrender? Would you give up your rights and let your life slide away? There's a race, so you win, lead to race. Forever in our open arms, we're thankful we made it safe so far. We proudly show our battle scars because they made us true. So, would you give up the fight if you had no time to even surrender? Would you give up your rights and let your life slide away? There's a race, so you win, lead to race. There's a race, so you win, lead to race.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the 50th episode of FNV. Tonight, our wonderful guest will be listener. Wait, no, fuck. I skipped the part. Wait, FNV is short for Friday Night VTubing, where... me out, I can see it.
Oh my god. I forgot I had your stream up on my computer, so I heard an echo.
Oh, okay.
My bad,
well, yeah. FNV is short for Friday Night VTubing, and this is a show where I, your host, Zarastro, interview various VTubers from all over the community. Tonight, our wonderful guest will be listener. Listener, please say a hi, introduce yourself, and give us a fun little fact about yourself that people might not know about you.
Hi, as you can tell from the scuff from earlier, I am a small streamer, and I am indeed a VTuber. So there you go. There's my introduction.
You fit the criteria.
That's all you need to know about me. Fun facts: I recently started doing ASMR role plays.
Yo.
Yeah, and it's actually kind of kicking off.
Are those like the ones that you do on Twitter with like the what's it?
Yeah, except a bit
scripts?
more. Yeah, except a bit more professionally and like much longer scripts.
Okay. I see. Oh yeah.
I'm currently working on one for a yandere.
Oh wait, so you're writing them yourself? The script?
Yeah. So you're supposed to just have pauses and let the listener kind of like imagine in their head like what they say. And, yeah.
I've watched those and it's just like I'm not thinking anything during the pauses, and then they say something and I'm like, that's not what I thought. Like I take the shit out of it,
baby.
Oh,
you want my head
like
on your lap
too? You like Red Bull too? And I'm like, no, I hate Red Bull. I'm a Monster guy all the way. Like, get
Eddie,
that
how
shit
would you like
away
your
from
coffee?
me. Three sugar and black, like my soul.
Oh, okay, non-caffeinated. Gotcha.
Exactly.
Wonderful.
No, but they are fun. They're cool. What got you into doing them?
I got recommended by a friend. And like,
Oh.
okay, I've been told my whole life that I have a nice voice. And
Agreed.
for a while, I didn't believe it until like too many people started saying it. And the way I see it is like, there's definitely more people out there with way better voices. And mine is a type, I think. It's like not universally a nice noise or nice voice, but
Some
it's
people dig
for
it.
the people who, yeah, some people
Yeah.
who really are into like the gentle, soft boy, you know, that kind of voice.
Yeah, because I mean,
Yeah.
you do have like a softness to your voice.
I have like two natural voices. I have this one where I sound always tired, which is me all the time.
This mood, yeah.
And then I have one when I'm playing video games with friends. Like I'll lose control of that, and I'll be like, "Hi, hey, how's it going?" And then I'll sound like I'll sound nasally. My voice will crack. You know, I'll sound like a second puberty child. I don't
You're
know.
saying we're gonna hear that tomorrow.
Maybe there's a
Okay.
good chance, I'd say.
I mean, there's it's gonna be 2 hour. It's gonna be 2 hours where I have y'all on. So that's gonna be just enough time, you know.
I'm actually gonna play some Overwatch right after this. I'm not kidding.
I thought you had to go to bed early.
You know what? I checked the schedule and it was actually supposed to be 3 p.m. and not 9. I was confusing it with another. I am so sorry. Dude, time zones suck.
They do, bro. They really do. Also, you suck at time zones.
I do. I take full responsibility for that.
You confused me so bad yesterday. Like, you don't even.
Yeah.
You like I said, okay, we're scheduling it for 1 p.m. Or for 2 p.m. my time, and then you're like, that's 10 p.m. for me, and I'm like, okay.
You know what it
that
is?
should
It's
work.
the GMT on
Yeah.
Google. When I first Googled it, it was completely wrong, and I swear, I don't know. I got confused. But then I Googled it again.
Another possible thing is I should say whether specifically it's SAST. It's South African Standard Time, because GMT +2, some countries that have GMT +2 have daylight savings, so they fucking change it up. And then they move to GMT +3. We
Okay.
are smart, and we don't do DST.
Yeah, the DST confused me. I did see that.
Although I do see that
Okay.
y'all are no longer on DST where you are.
I don't think so. I don't know anything about that.
I just know it's fucking stupid. I hate it. It does make my life easier when scheduling with Americans during DST though, because now all the Americans are like an hour closer to me. And I think from next week on, DST is no longer in effect. And then they're an hour further apart again. Yeah, Sunday 6th November is when America switches back to standard time. Which is fucked. Yeah, it's fucked. Because then I'm gonna have to schedule like even an hour earlier and I'm gonna struggle more. But oh well. There are other continents.
Oh well.
But yeah, so we'll get into your first question then, listener. So, what's your lore?
Yes. So
Because
I
I've
am a
known you
jester.
for a while and I still don't properly know your lore.
let's just say I've had amnesia about my lore for the longest time, so I only recently found that out. How about that? And I'm sorry it's not like super original. I mean, there's more in-depth lore written somewhere. But the general gist of it is that I was born from a different time. I was a jester, and I was isekai'd into this world.
Yo,
And
Isekai team, let's go.
But I isekai'd myself. Like, I have magic powers I cannot control.
Oh, I see. That's a bit of an issue.
I can shapeshift, so that's fun.
Hey, yo.
Like I can, yeah, I can turn into a bunny.
Into a bunny.
Yep.
Oh. I've seen that one, yeah. You made like a tweet that kind of popped up with like the whole magical my throat. The whole magical gold transformation thing, you know?
Yeah. This is the one that people like the most for some reason. I mean, it's adorable, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's good.
Cute.
I like it. I know, go back to your gesture. Oh, I know how to change back. Clearly not. Man,
Sorry,
stood up on my couch for a bit.
Here.
No transformation. Okay. We ain't doing Love Live right now. I mean, no, not Love Live.
Dirty shoes.
Fuck. What's the name? Madoka? What's the thing with a moon? Sailor Moon. That's what I was thinking of.
Sailor
Moon. Yeah. No Sailor Moon transitions this time. Alright, yeah, so what else do you have in your capabilities with your powers?
As far as I know, that's the only thing I really know how to do properly.
Okay, so that's the only one you can control.
Yes.
Other shit will just happen and then you're like, oh, well, that's a thing.
Yeah. Yeah. It's happened on stream.
But it's happened on stream.
A lot of wacky stuff happens on stream. I have some pretty interesting redeems.
Ooh, okay. I mean, I've probably got a fuck ton of points on your channel. I can probably go and check them out. Actually, wait. You're running VTube Studio right now. I wonder, can I go to your thing and like spend points in chat now? And
I don't think that works though.
Maybe not. If not,
no, I don't know. Redeems are, yeah, no, they're set up with OBS.
Oh, okay, they're not like working with with VTube Studio's API.
No. Someday though.
You know, I got 1.3k points.
That's not that much.
It's not that much.
That's enough to redeem.
That's enough to redeem 13 susses.
That's true.
That's 13 susses that I don't know what it does, because last time I did it, it did nothing.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes until next year, I'm not gonna have a proper stream setup. So
okay, I see.
I'm mostly gonna be like PNG tubing for now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking into gift tubing.
Oh, gift tubing, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I've had one gift tuber on, which goes by Sierra. Although I know that she is getting her model soon. I saw that she posted a sneak peek on it, and yeah, no, gifts are cool.
I was surprised when I first saw it.
Yeah, I've actually got this one friend. I'll send you his stuff after. I don't know how he does it. I asked him directly, and he told me how, and I still don't know how he's got it to work. But fuck me, I fucking love the way that he's got the shit set up there, and it's wild. It's an amazing viewing experience. I'll send it to you after.
Lovely.
Okay, then we'll move on to the next question. So what were some of your biggest influences or inspirations when it came to your design? So what led you to being a jester?
I just realized, I didn't answer your other question.
Oh?
The whole why did I start the ASMR thing?
Oh yeah.
I went off on a tangent there, didn't I?
That's fine. That's normal what we do.
Yeah, no. So what actually happened was, about the whole nice voice thing. One person in particular really suggested that I do something with my voice, because when I first started VTubing, I was struggling to find a niche. I, in particular, don't think I'm the most entertaining person. The time when I had the most viewers was back when I was actually good at a video game, top of the leaderboard's good.
What game was that?
It was a Pokemon mobile game.
Oh.
With a very small community, but it was enough viewers to get partner if partner at the time was less strict. I think back then Twitch had like 100 viewer average necessary for partner, and back then I had like 75 or 60 viewers all like average. So I was close. I was close. If
you would have
however
gotten
the
partner
game
now.
Yeah, but I mean there's just too much stress at the time, and yeah. I also was starting not to like the game because they were making it very pay to win. And a lot of the reason why I got so much respect in the community was because I was free to play.
Oh, okay, I see. So,
Yeah,
it's like a free to player on fucking a pay to win leaderboard. You're just like,
it was,
fuck y'all.
I look back at my streams and I was like, wow, it was very low effort. I barely had to talk to chat.
They were just there to watch you play the game.
Yeah. I mean, some people enjoyed like me, but I don't know. Yeah, so I tried streaming again like years later, and for now it's kind of mostly just to make friends. I'm not really streaming hardcore to try to grow, because I want to find the content I want to stream.
Yeah.
And if it's just variety streaming, I don't think that's good enough. There's so many good people that stream variety content that I cannot possibly compete with.
Yeah. Honestly, I think I've kind of found my niche, but also not, because like I would say I'm a variety streamer, but I'm more like story focused games. So like if you want to see a playthrough of like a game with a good story, then I got you.
That sounds more like YouTube content though.
That's why I'm on
to
YouTube.
Like streaming.
People can watch the VODs, and they do.
That makes more sense.
Yeah. So it's like
YouTube definitely has
go through. Yeah. No, I go through the mindset of the streams of like like someone, like it's a playthrough and somebody might watch the VOD at some point, which I know some people have done. Granted, people aren't really too fond of watching 4-hour long VODs. But oh well.
Yeah, so back to this person who suggested.
Yeah.
So they were really like encouraging it because they really liked the voice. Actually, this person in particular just really loves voices in general. Like they have like a whole harem of boys. Like I kid you not, it's basically a Pokédex of guys with nice voices.
Can I get added to that Pokédex? Come on, just throw an Ultra Ball at me.
She loves demon VTubers the most. Specifically the white haired ones, but still.
I'm the opposite of that.
Yeah. I mean, I may not be like, her favorite, obviously, but still, it was a lot of encouragement, and I decided to try it on YouTube. Or actually, I started on Twitter first, like, for experiments, just to see how many people would like it.
I'm assuming that's like when you started out with the script readings. Yes,
I tried. That's why I had like my less say so arc.
Yeah.
Because I started out as like a really wholesome VTuber, someone who doesn't really curse or cuss, SFW kind of stuff. And, it was nice.
Just don't give a fuck
to grow on. It was nice to grow on Twitter that way. But after reaching like 1,000, I kind of was like, I think I'm good on grinding Twitter. I don't need to do it anymore.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I got satisfied. Yeah, I started doing the Twitter script readings, and turns out I enjoyed it. It was fun. And I got more interactions than I expected, because when you do that kind of stuff on Twitter, first of all, it's not usually for guys, it's a very targeted audience for those. And even then, with that target audience, a lot of people don't want to out themselves unless they're like openly like shrimping or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I have had some DMs from people telling me like, oh my god, I love the voice and I love the readings and everything, but I wasn't allowed, like I wasn't able to like it for this reason. One person said it was because they had a boyfriend who would get really jealous if they saw. Yeah.
I mean, valid. That's.
Yeah. So it was nice to know that the interactions don't really portray how well the actual script is, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, like
it can only get.
You usually post it like in a video format, right? Or do you post it with the iPhone voice recording?
It was the iPhone voice recording.
Okay.
Yep.
See, I was thinking if you were to post it in video format, then you can see the amount of views versus interactions. And I think also, I don't have an iPhone, so I can't check it, but you should be able to check the tweet analytics and then see how many plays you have versus engagements.
I have. And yeah, it even shows like if people listen through the whole thing or not.
Yeah.
Since then, I have grown.
Yeah, you have. There was a time when you just absolutely popped off on Twitter. You went from like 300 followers to like 1K in like a month.
A lot of my recent tweets are doing pretty well.
You've been posting bangers, man.
Honestly, Twitter's easy if you just do like the same stuff everyone does, like the trends, the popular trends. I don't like to do it exactly that.
I find them stupid.
I agree. That's why I have to put my own twist on it. Otherwise, I'm gonna cringe and hate it. Like I'm sick of this one particular tweet, which is like, oh, would you do this for like $1 billion, $1 billion, $1 trillion? And it's just like something really stupid.
VTuber
like,
for $1 million, bro. I'd slap this VTuber for free.
Exactly.
Now you're putting money on the line. Hell yeah, I'm gonna do it.
It's so stupid. Like all of them are like, oh, would you sit down on like this random toilet for like $1 million? Like,
it's like, bruh, I can take care of that Hep C that I got from that toilet with that $1 million. Or whatever the fuck you can get from a nasty ass toilet.
But it just gets interactions because, you know, all you gotta do is say yes or, you know.
True, but I mean, there's no substance to that. It's not even, there's no content.
The ones I have made myself, though, like, for example, there's a lot of drop your PNG posts on Twitter. That one has a lot of room for creativity.
It does.
So I thought of, the one I thought of was, hey, drop your PNG and I'll guess what kind of voice your character would have or what kind of voice you have based on it.
Okay.
And it was surprisingly fun.
That's an interesting one. I think I'm going to yoink that.
Do it, yeah. What I did was like I had that idea and I didn't feel like doing it because I knew it was good. So I gave it to a friend who needed help on Twitter and she like crazy popped off on that tweet. She got like thousands of interactions with that one. And I was like, you know what? I'll wait a month and then I'll do it myself, and I did.
How long has it been since then?
A decent amount of time. You're good to go.
Yeah, I'm a yoinker right now.
If anyone somehow possibly accuses you of like, you know, stealing that,
it's like, nah, I got permissions. I got the receipts. Go check the VOD.
I will laugh so hard.
And I'll just be like, bro, it's a Twitter trend. Shut the fuck up. Don't act like you haven't done a trend before. Or stolen ideas off of Twitter, bro.
The other ones I hate are the friendship ones, because that's like one of the biggest lies on Twitter.
Oh, like, hey, I'm looking for new friends.
Not even just that. It's like, interact with this tweet and we become friends.
That's not how Twitter works. I'm sorry. That
That's
I've
not how
refused.
friendship works.
That's not how friendship works. No, I've refused to do that. Like I've wanted to so many times, but every time I see it, like, okay, there are a couple things. So just in general, drop your PNGs where it's just like, depending on what it is, I don't like them.
Right.
The friendship posts and networking posts, I hate them because the networking posts. The only person getting networking done is the person who's making the post.
You know what? I can't blame him. I mean, I've done that one myself too. It's just you do what you gotta do to get your face out there, man.
I mean,
if you
fair.
know that, yeah, I mean, if it's free advertisement. That's basically what Twitter is.
True.
The networking one, I can at least
I'll do that
accept.
one too, where I'll be like, okay, you know what? Everybody who replies under this with an introduction to and PNG of themselves, I'll fucking retweet it, and then that's it. That's the networking that you're getting. You're getting retweeted to my 1K followers that barely see my shit. And in
As
turn,
long
you
as
have
you're
to
not pulling
retweet
off- yeah.
mine too.
Look, as long as you're not doing a Toastify or Tostify, whatever the fuck his name is. Wait, do you know him?
I don't get that drama.
Really?
I tried looking
Like-
into it and I just didn't fucking understand it. What? Give me the lowdown. What happened?
So basically, someone tweeted like, "This is how I found out about it." Someone's like, "Oh, a comedy in 4 parts," and the first tweet shows him saying like, "Oh, AI art is despicable. Like, it's so cringe for someone to do AI art." And then the next one is like him claiming that he posted art and he claimed that the artist doesn't have any sort of handle, so he wasn't able to give credit to them.
Oh, and then it was AI
And then
art.
later, yeah, people found
Yeah.
out it was AI art, and he got caught in the lie and started, digging deeper into the lie, and it just made him look even worse and worse. And then, people came out, they started talking about like what he's really been doing as a VTuber, and he's just been like, he had this whole really terrible apology on Twitlonger, trying to explain like everything he's been doing to this point, including like what is it? He used to do like follow for follows
Mhm.
when he first started Twitter. If you look at his Twitter, like he's following almost nobody, like 200 people, 100
Well, I mean,
people.
his Twitter's deactivated.
No, he like reactivated it after
Oh, he
people
did?
called him out for hiding. Like they called him a coward, so he reactivated it.
Damn. Bro, I thought they wanted to deplatform the man. They got what they wanted, right? Bruh. They wanted to deplatform the
Yeah.
man. He deactivated, and now they're like, okay, no, sorry, no, come back. Bruh.
His excuse for unfollowing so many people was that apparently in public he'd take out Twitter, and he was tired of seeing like all the porn there, like all the NSFW
Yeah.
images and stuff. And so like in order to protect himself IRL, he decided to unfollow all those accounts. And he said that he only followed them in the first place because he said he was new to Twitter and he was trying to figure out how to do Twitter.
Okay, you can just say like, yeah, I did follow back then. Sorry, that's it. Like, I'm not getting what was the drama? What got them so bad? Like, was it the AI? Was it other shit that he did?
Oh, it was other shit. Like he also stole art, like deliberately stole art
Oh, okay.
from people, like
That's
from actual
different.
artists. And yeah, no, for sure, he would like retrace art, especially. He took like a lot of hard work from good artists, and people really got pissed off about that. I mean,
Okay, that's fair.
art is hard work, man.
It is. I mean,
Yeah.
I can show you a piece that I've been working on for the last 2 weeks. Because I'd recently started getting into art. Because me and a buddy, I've got a friend who loves doing line art and hates coloring. I can't do line art to save my life. But I love doing like coloring and shading and all that. So we're like, we're making a team. He does the line art, I do the coloring and all that. and then we post it once we're done. You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, I'm quickly going to send you the sneak peek of that one.
Okay.
I
don't think I'll open it up yet. Wait, I can open it up on my phone.
Yeah,
Don't worry,
yeah,
don't worry.
you can open it on your phone.
Gotcha,
It's
gotcha.
not that one. It's this one. Wait, which one is it now? Is it 2? It's 2. Okay. Where's my Discord? Why is it not popping up? There we go. There. So that's the one that I'm currently working on, which I'm also on a time limit because I need to finish it before the 31st, and I preferably also want to finish it before tomorrow.
Ooh, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's got a whole ass background too. That you can't see there. But I need to work on that shit, and it's been pain. But yeah, no, art is hard. And actually, speaking of AI art, right? I yesterday or 2 days ago, I saw this one Twitter account popping the fuck off, and I was like, oh, okay, your character looks pretty cute, you know, just random, just normal fox girl, white-headed fox girl with like as generic as possible. And then I went to the Twitter and I see that they're posting art on the daily, and I'm like, okay,
yeah.
Like,
I
there's a kind of
first thought I
consistent
had.
art style, but when I looked at the face, I was like, but your face kind of looks like Febe's, though. Like, the same facial structure and the hair, like the hair parts around the face. It's like, if I just sent a screenshot of the face to a couple people that probably think it might have been Febe or something, because it looks just like her. Or at least, I don't think her current iteration, I think a previous model of hers. But either way, I was like, that looks like Febe though. And I see, oh, okay. On the alt image description, it shows like a proper description of what the image is. And then it says, image generated by AI.
Oh, man.
And the thing is, right,
that's the
with
first thought I
how the
had.
VTuber community has been with just cancelling AI art, this person's only seen love. I've not seen anybody, like, shoot shots. And I'm confused. Like, is that a double standard or something? What's going on? Twitter? Make up
I
your
think
mind.
people are okay with AI art as long as they're not claiming it as their own or someone else's. It's weird. Like, I think AI art is to have fun with, and I think that is okay with the community. But I had this thought, like, as soon as I saw AI art was trending, and I was like, oh god, this is going to make people a lot of money or gain them a lot of popularity, because that is like, art gets so much attention on Twitter, like good art.
Yeah.
And
I
AI
mean,
art is
those tweets.
decent enough.
Yeah, I mean, I looked through them and I'm like, I couldn't find like issues with, like, you know, general AI art. And
The sad part is you can make like decent NSFW art with it. So yeah, and then the fact that gets way more popularity on Twitter. So
Bro, legit, each of their posts are, and they post on the daily, by the way, they get like freaking almost 1,000 likes. And it's like, bruh, this bitch popping off.
right, I forgot what we were talking about.
We haven't gotten to the question of your design inspirations. We went on like a fuck ton of tangents.
Yeah, but hey, I mean, that's a good thing, right?
It is, yeah. Oh, I've said it before, tangents are the lifeblood of the show. Because if we just answer the questions, we can go through these questions in like half an hour.
Hello, I am Robot. I answer each question.
Yeah.
Next question.
It's happened
please.
previously with people who are like more shy. They're not that easily to go down tangents. So it's like then we go through the questions quickly, and then I'm like, fuck. I just want to reach the 1 hour mark.
Yeah, that's why
minimum.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised you just choose like almost anyone for this.
It's not just almost anyone. I do have a bit of a strategy when it comes to choosing people.
Okay. Good.
And plus, I've probably reached out to... So this is episode 50, right? I've probably reached out to about 150 people over the... No, way more. Yeah, no, the landing rate is not that high. Because a lot of people don't check their DMs. As I mentioned to you before.
Yeah.
But, you know, sometimes I do, and then, hey, cool. And that's about it.
So about that design question.
Yeah, the design inspirations. Let's go.
Design inspirations. Wow, this goes way back. So you know how I mentioned back when I first started streaming? It was an RNG based game. It was strategical, so I consistently won, but a lot of it had RNG elements in it because not only was it a gacha, there was like a spin wheel involved and a lot of statistical probabilities.
Yeah.
So I was known as like some RNG king or something, you know. And I also had gambling on my channel. Yeah. I also had a lot of gambling like theme stuff on my channel. So people love to so that kind of spawned that whole idea, and I'm like,
you beat XQC. For the meta.
Yeah. So that spawned that, and I think at the time I really liked Skyrim. So there's like this story arc in Skyrim called the Brotherhood arc, which is my favorite arc, and it involves a character named Cicero, which is actually my first name, my real name. And because listener is not really a name, it's more of a title, but everyone just calls me that anyway. And
okay.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds cooler. Plus I have that, like, I have the actual listener name as a Twitch thing.
Twitch.
Like,
yeah,
how hard. Yeah, imagine how hard that is to get.
When did you get that, by the way?
So when I first started streaming, it wasn't available. I was like Twitch listener. And then one day they had this thing that was just, we're deactivating a whole bunch of unused accounts. All these names. A whole bunch of names are going to be available again. I'm like, oh, no one's going to take listener.
Now's my chance.
Yes. And I grabbed it and never let go.
Oh, yeah. Makes me think of like one of the other guests I've had on where, I don't know if you know Bada Neko, but her Twitch URL is literally twitch.tv/Neko.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. What
Bro,
the heck?
that's one of the best Twitch URLs like I've seen. Period.
Yeah.
It's just twitch.tv/Neko. Come on, what?
Damn. But I wonder if you can get popular just like based off that only.
I don't think so, but I think that the thing that makes it easier is the fact that, you know, your URL is so easy to share and remember.
I just like to imagine that there's one dude out there who types in the Twitch search bar Neko. just
Neko.
Just a guy who really wants to look for Nekos, but you know, not cat. Specifically the Japanese word for cat.
Yeah, it's a weeb looking for cat girls. Easy.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, oh,
I'll just type in Neko and then boom, you get onto Neko.
The OG Neko.
Yeah. Well, yeah, so you say Cicero then?
Yeah, that's my official name. And I'm actually getting a redesign. I forgot to mention that. I mean, you know it.
I know
because
it.
I mentioned it to you. Yeah, you know of it, but yeah. This is an okay for like a first model. It's good enough, right?
That's good, yeah. But it's better than my first model.
As time went on, I'm like starting to notice things. And like, oh, my eyes don't really open.
I had that. Don't worry. It's
I don't
the
know if
art
it's
style.
because
It's the art style where it's like it's designed to be a smaller or a thinner eye, so it's more the range of movement is not that much. So the amount that you close your eyes maybe or you don't isn't properly reflected.
it also feels like the artist got so, like really lazy at some point because the body, like the face is like, oh, okay, sure. But the body doesn't match the face whatsoever. It looks like someone just like copied a texture from a real human or something.
Oh, you mean like the shading difference, the slight skin tone change?
Yeah, why does my
Like
body
on the
look
chest.
like 3D and my face is 2D? So
Nah, you just put on some of that clown makeup on your face.
this is actually a mask.
Oh, okay.
A really good mask. Yeah.
Really good mask. So you don't mind if I give you that mask effect in live today?
Oh my god.
Don't worry, I won't. I'll try to make it look as good as I can.
But don't worry, the redesign is going to be a long-term project. I want to move into a new apartment first before any of that, so I can have a proper computer setup before I start like streaming for real.
Yeah.
I, for now, want to focus on my YouTube content. The last video I uploaded, considering I only had like 60 subscribers before I uploaded it, I'd like to think it's doing pretty well. I think it has like over 6,000 views now, and like it more than tripled my I have over 400 subs now from one video. Yeah. One video gained me over 300 subs.
That's wild. That's not happened to me. I mean, one VOD gave me about like 80.
I mean, I'm surprised. I looked at other videos and I rarely find like videos with actual decent voice actors meant for it. I find like a big problem with a lot of the other people doing it. So I think it's like something very in demand for like a good quality like ASMR video.
Okay.
And because some people will just put no emotion whatsoever into it.
Yeah. I mean,
I had one
okay,
person.
now what?
Yeah, I heard one person. They forced their voice to be deep, and it ended up sounding like Patrick Star, like hey guys, and I kid you not, it sounded so goofy and forced, and like there was no emotion in it because you can't really put emotion in when you like purposely lower your voice. It's really hard to do that, and I see the comments and everything, and people like the standard is so low. There's like no one like commenting about it. It's just like I showed it to my friends to think I'm not crazy, and like they agree. Like everyone agrees. Everyone I've shown the video to like completely agrees, but it's like like
sounds like
why do people like this? Why do people like this?
Hey, SpongeBob.
It's exactly like that. I promise you, the bar is so low. Yeah.
You just need me to like slightly deepen my voice, and then I can do some fucking I can go yoink some of Corpse's previous creepypastas and just do it.
A lot of your voice could actually be trained to sound like Corpse. There are YouTube videos that teach you how to do that, and people can. Yeah.
I don't know if you saw my tweet from last night, but YouTube's been wanting me to go in a different direction. So just randomly, YouTube decided, you know what? I'm gonna recommend to you 2 girl voice tutorials right next to each other in the first line of your YouTube recommendations after you just refreshed. And I'm like, bruh, what the fuck? How did you know I was gonna watch that? Like, I haven't watched any of them before. I think I watched like a couple shorts from Nat, which I don't know if you know Nat. That guy
No,
goes on to
I do
Omegle with a very good like girl voice, and
maybe.
dresses up and looks like a cute blonde. Yes, I said it, and that's cute.
Maybe I do know that.
Yeah, I mean, you probably know him. You just don't know the name because he popped off in 2021.
Terrible. Yeah.
With like TikToks and shit.
Familiar.
That, have you seen that TikTok of the two guys dressed up as girls with their girl voices, and the one's like, "You're a guy."
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So the blonde one is Nat, and I've seen some of his clips and shit, his shorts, and then I guess that's how it got into my algo.
Naruhodo. I think the one I saw how to do corpse voice was like, you have to sound like both The Grudge and Patrick Star. So you have to lower your Adam's apple, so you have to feel it, like put your hand around your neck and then feel your Adam's apple lower, and then you gotta like do the but then add Patrick's voice.
Patrick.
Like, oh.
He just laughed at Patrick. Bro, this is wild. Yeah, no, I agree with Dark. How does one lower that? How do you drop your Adam's apple? Because like with the girl voice tutorials, they explain that you should like raise your Adam's apple, and like I understand how you can do that, because like they explain it that, like, you know, if you swallow, when you swallow, your Adam's apple goes up and then down. So you need to learn how to like keep your Adam's apple up, or like how to kind of hide it so that, you know, it goes away, and then you speak in head voice and all of that shit. And I'm not gonna do it right now because fuck no. I watched like 3 tutorials yesterday, and now I'm master. I barely even tried. But yeah, nah, it's wild.
Right. I think
maybe I'll try doing some script readings and stuff, but I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna go the ASMR route. Or how do you do it?
There's a lot of
Is yours like specifically ASMR?
Yeah, it's specifically ASMR. I've had a lot of help, by the way. I think a lot of my my community is, the majority of them is girls. So they've been very helpful with teaching me a lot of things. I have a lot of friends in the ASMR community, apparently. And so I've learned, you find scripts through Reddit mostly. Yeah. There's a Reddit called ASMR Script Haven. Ooh. That's to find the safe for work ones, which is YouTube friendly. Okay. The NSFW ones, you cannot. They're a little bit too sussy for YouTube. So, my plan is have the get the Twitch partner program. You know, do that first. So I think I need the requirements of like 6,000 hours watched or something, and like 1,000 subs. 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours over the last 12 months. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, so once I get that done, then I can get my videos monetized, so I don't have to worry about any sort of strike before the partner program. Then I'll make a Patreon, and then we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and so I have like girls helping me with the scripts, like, and which to choose, and like, because I'm a guy, you know, I don't fucking know what girls actually like. Doing this whole thing has taught me so much about girls. Like, I had no idea. My last script, the last video I did, was like about a really, really needy like husband. You know, like he sounded like cringe the whole time to me. But
they like it. They like a needy husband.
Like the really needy husband, and I asked for like there has to be some explanation. And they told me it's like, okay, they like a lot of girls like needy guys, but in specific situations. Like if it's waking up in the morning and they have to go to work and you want them to stay in and cuddle and you don't want them to go to work, like that's fine. But if it's like they're really busy, they really fucking have to do something, then that's a no-no.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm also gonna do a yandere script this time. Like I have the art, which I can show you actually. It's almost done.
Ooh.
By my favorite artist. Oh, never mind. I'll show you later.
Oh, because you have
but
to
it's
go
the one
on
who
PC.
yeah. It's the one who did the art for my last thumbnail, which is amazing, by the way. For the price,
I tried finding your channel just now, just looking it up. What's your channel name?
Just listener. I'm actually subbed to you from like a long time ago.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find you.
What if you put needy husband?
Bro, you're gonna put that. You're gonna put that in my search results. Okay, I found you. You're gonna put that in my search results now. Oh, I am subbed to you. Yeah, I'm already subbed to you. Okay,
let's
there.
go.
I'll just switch on notifications. Alright, so let's see. That is buttons on your satin shirt. Oh, go the fuck to sleep. Hell yeah, I like that one.
Nice. Yeah, that one didn't.
ADD husband biggest say. I see.
Yeah. You know what? It's surprisingly hard to do, actually, to do scripts. You would think it's like as easy as just reading it, but
nah, you gotta put like it's voice acting.
Yeah, it's really hard to put emotion into like certain areas, especially when I'm normally so monotonous.
Yeah.
Like even if I put myself in that situation, I still sound monotone sometimes. So
yeah. Also, I have
to do a lot of retakes.
What is the M4F? Is that like male for female?
Yeah, exactly. There's like A for A, and then there's like A for F, and yada yada.
Oh, okay. And then there's also see M for A.
MM. Yeah, there's like an MM to something like that one. I think that one's like gay. I don't know. I forgot.
Bro, these ASM artists are speaking in code. They're conspiring.
Yeah, like I'm just glad I had a lot of help, like people to tell me like what I should do and what to do. And yeah, girls told me it's like, oh, do clingy, do was it yandere, do possessive toxic. Yeah, that's right. Do possessive toxic boyfriend.
Bruh.
Dude, girls be degens, man.
Yeah. Things be wild, but we'll move away from the ASMR stuff for now, and I'll ask you the next question. So, who or what inspired you to become a VTuber?
I don't actually have a great answer for that. It's honestly just for fun. I think the first VTuber I enjoyed watching was Korone.
Okay.
Yeah, and what happens, like I saw one of her Banjo-Kazooie like animations. The Ikambukum. That one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I saw that. I was like, oh, it's really funny. What if I became a VTuber? There are not a lot of guy VTubers out there.
I mean, back when we both started, true. There weren't that many.
Yeah, and I'll just be like, huh, maybe that's in demand. That was my thought.
Unfortunately, it only became in demand once Luxium became a thing. And even then, only they were in demand.
So, I don't know. It's like a lot easier to be a VTuber than a flesh tuber, right? It's so much.
Yes and no.
I mean, Yeah, yes and no. I was about to say, it's like now that I think about it, there are certain things that are hard. What's nice is that you don't have to care about what you think you look like, you know?
True. I can literally be scratching my nose the entire stream because it's just like a motherfucker, and all that happens is my model does this, or does
it goes like
does this. This is literally whenever my model does like something like this that it doesn't make sense and it loses tracking. That's me scratching my nose because my nose just almost perma itches like a motherfucker.
Yeah, like wait, what happens when you put your hand over your mouth? Like here, this is what happens if I do that, and it just goes all seizure-y.
I mean, no, if I put my hand in front of my mouth, then it's fine.
Really?
My hand is in front of my mouth. The mouth tracking is also assisted by VTube Studio listening to my mic.
Oh.
So I've got the lip tracking from my phone, and I've also got voice sync or lip sync from what do you call it? From VTube Studio itself on the desktop app. But once I put it in front of my nose, that's where things start breaking a bit, especially in front of my eyes, I think, as well. Yeah, just when I'm not blocking something entirely, and it's like you can kind of see it, like when I'm scratching my nose or scratching the side of my face or my chin. When I'm scratching anything on my face, and it's like, what? It goes all the way around.
I think I'm having too much fun, like trying to block my face from the camera now. And oh my god, this looks it's so cursed.
Yeah, no, there we go. That was a big one. We all saw that.
That was some real horror movie shit. Like the glitchy person.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that's pretty cool. And how did you actually? We met way back. Like when both of us kind of started out.
Yeah.
How did you find VTA? Because we both started in VTuber Academy.
Ah, that's what happened. Okay. So I
remember
Suneko's. Yeah, I found Suneko's stream first.
Oh, okay.
That's what happened.
Oh.
And Suneko's stream had like this logo on it. And it also had like a link to the Discord on her bio. And that's how I found out about VTuber VA, and I'm actually glad that's how I first started as a VTuber.
Oh yeah,
because I learned a lot through there. I'm sure I would have been completely lost without it.
Honestly, same. And at the beginning, it was amazing for me for just getting comfortable with 1, streaming, 2, streaming with other people, and 3, organizing collabs and shit, or just joining them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like, very convenient. We did a fuck ton of like Among Us collabs way back.
Yeah, back when I actually recorded videos from Among Us and I actually edited.
Wait, you did?
I don't even have the. Yeah, I had edited videos of Among Us from back then. I don't know what happened to them though. Damn, I wish I could edit videos still, but like I just don't have the patience for any sort of 10-minute video. Thankfully, the scripts are just like,
you read them and then you edit the
audio,
the audio bit, and then it's like, you know, just put on an image because people ain't gonna be watching the video anyways. They're listening to it.
Exactly. It was like I thought about it like
on their noise cancelling headphones and then just sit back and just close their eyes.
Yeah. Exactly. Very convenient for me.
But yeah, no, we did a fuck ton of collabs back then. I remember that there was a point where on one weekend I had 3 Among Us collabs, 2 of which were with you, I think.
Believe it or not, they're still going. I've made it 1 Among Us collab recently, and everyone loved it so much. Like I said, I made a temporary Among Us server. This is how I set up Among Us collabs now, because it's much easier to just have a temporary server, have everyone in it, and then put the stream info, the collab info, and everything, and yada yada.
I got
everyone loved it so much
like that as well.
Yeah, so everyone loved it so much that they wanted to do it again. So nobody wanted to leave the server, and now I have. Yeah, now I have 2 collabs set up for next weekend.
Oh, hell
One
yeah.
for Goose Goose Duck and one for Among Us on the same day.
You have spots for Goose Goose Duck?
Yeah. But I mean,
I'll
like,
join.
wait a second. What time is it for you?
Right now it is 3 p.m. What time?
Oh, that actually
would it
would be convenient for you then, I think. Yeah, because I think it's like 11 p.m. for me, which is, what time is it right now? Right now it's 10 p.m. So it'd be like 4
An hour
p.m. for
from
you?
now. That's my,
Yeah, an hour from
that's
now.
4 p.m. for me. That's perfect.
Oh, yeah. Okay. We'll talk after this.
Oh,
I'll definitely
yeah.
invite you to Goose Goose Duck.
Yeah.
I don't know the ideal number.
Neither do I.
The original plan was I wanted to introduce this one VTuber I know who is new and doesn't really have many friends, and because it's really difficult to find people to collab with in our time zone.
It is.
Me and JST, and then a lot of VTubers from Singapore. And yeah, so the Singapore VTuber group has like a small community.
Yeah.
That I know of. So I wanted to introduce her to, because she's also from Singapore.
Okay.
I wanted to introduce her to other Singapore VTubers.
Yeah.
And the best way to do that was from Goose Goose Duck, I guess. Which I never played it, but I mean, it's basically Among Us with the mods, right?
Yes. And it's got like Prox
Perfect.
voice built in.
Yeah, exactly. So pretty much all the mods that Among Us should have had,
Yes.
Perfect.
Because Among
I'm
Us
so
still doesn't
surprised.
have Prox voice like default, like built in. I don't know how.
Yeah, it really should, right? But I'm excited for that, and I'll definitely invite you for sure.
Yeah. As I'm getting invited to a collab, let's go. I kind of invited myself, but
no, I've been wanting to play. I've been thinking about this for a long time. It's like, wait, I really want to play Among Us with Zarastro again, but like the Among Us collab doesn't. It's at a really terrible time for you.
Okay.
The Goose Goose Duck
Goose
collab.
Duck though.
I recently set that up, so yeah, I didn't even think about inviting you. My bad.
Hey, good thing we're talking about it now. Fate has a way of setting things straight.
Yeah. Would absolutely love to have you, because I always remember you specifically from the old Among Us days, and we had so much fun. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, no, I when I think of you, I always think of that one short that I put up on my channel with Uno. I think you remember. Yeah. Yeah, that one.
Yeah,
I fucking love that.
I remember that.
That was hilarious.
Yeah.
It's like, nah, I'm sending this back to you, and then you pick up and you just continue, and it never ends, and I fucking love it.
Yeah, I said it like more than 12 times. I was expecting to only draw like 3 cards or something, but no.
Eventually, you just gave up on saying shit and you just took more cards. I think at the end you had like 16. And you were on Uno.
I was getting progressively louder and louder.
Yes.
I was in very disbelief.
But we'll go back. So we revisit our roots a bit again. So, but let's look at the now. So we had what inspired you back then, but who or what inspires you now?
What inspired me now? That is a good question. I think I wanted to seriously try VTubing again, and with like a whole new redesign. I wonder why. Oh, I remember now. So for a while I quit because I was dating someone and they ended up cheating on me. So I think I just quit everything at that point. I kind of just took a break. And then I came back from the break feeling like, pretty good about myself, and decided, hey,
I'm gonna go down Twitter a bit.
I was watching Ludwig Ogren.
Oh yeah. No, I love Ludwig.
Yeah, same. And he had this video on like, how to be a streamer and that kind of thing. And I watched the whole thing. And so I decided I'm going to write down goals and I'm going to try to achieve them.
Hi.
My goals are 2,000 followers on Twitter, which I'm actually really close to.
You are, yeah. By the way, if you guys haven't already, go follow my boy Listener on Twitter. Actually, you know what? Let me quickly do my midstream plug. So hey, go check out FNV.co, which is the homepage for the show and everything to do with it. You can find links to the audio only platforms there because the show is currently available on Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, and Anchor FM. It is still very outdated. It's the last episode uploaded was episode 24. Don't worry, I plan on changing that soon and uploading a bunch of them, scheduling like two uploads a week until I've caught up. But I just got to get around to actually doing that. Yeah, but otherwise, hey, if you are listening there, you're a bit behind, go over to my YouTube. We're live there most likely on a Friday. youtube.com/ZaraStroCH. The link's also on fnv.co, that's not crd.co. And hey, if you're listening to this and you're enjoying my guest, why don't you go check him out? His links are, his Twitter and Twitch are in the description and on the show notes. You can just scroll down and it should be right there. Otherwise, if you're listening in a spot where you can't scroll right now, Twitter is @VTListener and Twitch is just twitch.tv/listener. And that's it. Go check out my boys.
Subscribe to Zarastro.
Yeah, if you haven't, drop a like down below. And hey, if somebody is watching this VOD in the future, leave us a question down below in the comments that we didn't ask, and then I'll see if I can get Listener to answer it for you.
I will probably say chicken nuggets.
Probably. Aye, but yeah, so you were speaking about like Ludwig and the goals that you've got, and that you're close to 2K. So that's the one goal.
So 2K for Twitter. Make a TikTok. Just don't really upload it to TikTok because I know myself. I just wanted to at least make one, and I put some videos on there.
Okay.
I made shorts.
Oh yeah.
And, I don't have TikTok figured out yet, so I'm gonna work on that. Long term. I'll figure that out later.
I'll ask a future guest. Who? Don't say the name. I'll ask her how the fuck it works. She just knows.
People have told me, but I'm kind of too lazy for that at the moment.
Yeah, no, the way that like TikTok and Twitter works, but kind of the same, just in different formats. And I'm just like, I don't know how
Twitter
to do that.
is so much easier. Twitter feels so much easier. Yeah, the YouTube channel, which I forgot. I think it was to try and have like consistent 1,000 views on videos.
Okay.
Just like 1,000. Yeah. Nothing too crazy. Which honestly may be doable right now. If one video did that well, and that was with 60 subs. So
how's it gonna do with 300?
Yeah, maybe just slightly better, or maybe slightly worse. I think it heavily depends on the script.
Yeah.
And perhaps the title of the video.
Yeah.
Because the wholesome one does not do as well as a clingy husband. Yeah.
Just imagine.
Screw the wholesome.
Just imagine the yandere.
Yeah. I gotta bring out my inner crazy dude who puts a tracker on his girlfriend.
Oh shit! Wait, legit? Is that in the script?
It actually is in the script. It's like, you wouldn't dare leave me. Not when I have a tracker on you.
I'll know when
it's
you
all right,
leave.
baby. You can put a tracker on me too.
She just decides to look at her phone. She sees that the blip of the tracker is rapidly approaching.
Exactly. I can't imagine. It's like, I can't believe girls like this, but they do. And like I always show like I have like my own focus group basically.
Yeah. Where it's like, hey, Give me ideas.
Yeah. Like I'll give them a script. I'll be like, hey, what do you guys think about this? And they'll be like, oh, I love it. I love it. It sucks when I have like the girl equivalent of a yes man. So there are some that are just like, oh, I love it. I love everything you do. Yes, perfect.
Yeah,
and like that's not really helpful.
That's not good. It's not helpful. No.
I prefer this other person who's saying it's shit and I should redo it.
Because they're at least making sure that you're putting out quality content.
Yeah. I think it goes along with the whole thing I said before, which like the bar is so low. Like I think the one girl is part of that community who's just like, yeah, anything will do for that.
They're so starved. They're just like, yeah, we'll take it. We'll if I can take it. We don't care. It's good.
Oh my god. We keep getting back on this subject. I'm so sorry. What was the question?
What are some of your other goals? Also, this means that I don't have to ask one of the other questions that we have later, or two of them. But yeah, so just what are some of the other goals you have? So the 1K, the average 1K views, and the 2K on Twitter we have. Are there any others?
I think the Twitch one was something I thought maybe I could do better with, but I think currently I need to wait until I have a better setup for streaming, because I realized I have my poor gaming laptop cannot handle way too many programs unless maybe I try out. I don't know. I'm considering being a gift tuber until I can, move to a new apartment, get a whole setup going and everything. Because even my mic quality has to suffer because my laptop gets so loud.
Oh, so you have to like run quite the noise suppression or something.
Yeah, and it really fucks up my voice on stream. So it's like kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
It's like the only thing I got going for me, man.
It's like, bro, that's the money maker.
I'm not funny. You think people are gonna watch me for that? No.
They come here for my voice.
No. But honestly, though, like even if I don't get a ton of viewers, I freaking love my community. Like my Discord lately has been popping off. Like I can just chill in voice chat and people will just come in and chill, and suddenly like more and more people will chill, and then it'll turn into like something like, I don't know, playing a game or watching something or hanging out. And good times, and I've met a lot of cool people. So even if VTubing doesn't work out, I'm really happy about the journey.
Yeah, no, it's been pretty cool. You've had quite a long run. When did you start, by the way? Did you start before me?
Streaming in general?
No, the VTubing thing.
VTubing.
Yeah.
I feel like we started at the same time, right?
Yeah, I think we did.
Yeah. I think it was like either last year or 2 years ago. Probably 2 years ago.
2 years ago, because tomorrow is my 2-year anniversary.
Right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, then 2 years.
Yeah.
It's only been 2 years. Yeah. And I mean, I basically had to redo, so it's like, none of the like old viewers I've had before are like really watch my stream anymore.
But I guess that goes with like the content change.
Yeah. For sure. So I'll have like I'll have this absurd amount of followers that I don't like having, because it doesn't represent the amount of viewers I get. And
okay.
Yeah, it's like I almost have 2K, but it's like, what does that really mean? That's why I don't really have like a follower goal, because it means nothing to me.
I mean, my goal is just I want to hit 1K soon. And I'm on track, because I mean, let me just quickly check. I'm currently 13 away from the big 1K, and then that's my year-end goal met, because I wanted to hit 1K subs by the end of the year. next is like, I want more of an abstract goal. I want to hit like at least 5 to 10 average concurrents, which is a
That's
bit
a good
more
goal.
difficult than a sub. Make that 14, bruh.
I hope you reach your goal. You're
Bruh.
honestly you're quite good at interviews, I have to say,
Thank you.
because I don't feel stressed out at all. That's a good thing.
That is good, yeah. Make that 14
Good.
by Dark Water.
It
Bye
is
then.
honestly not something I could do.
The interviews. I mean, it's something I've enjoyed. I wanted to start a podcast like long ago, and I used to work in podcasting. Like I was working for a podcasting agency, editing, like their clients' podcasts and stuff like that, and working on the back end with like setting stuff up, making sure that their SEO works, doing graphic design for their podcasts and all that, making the logos, making the episode title cards and all that. And yeah, no, so I was like, you know what, it's something I have in my repertoire that I'm not using. And like there are VTuber interview shows, but all of them are just like, you know, the big VTubers, which is like, there's no chance that me or you are gonna get on them unless we get to that size. Like we're not gonna get onto Domo's show or what are the other two? I know Iron Mouse has one. Is it Talk with the Devil? Speak with the Devil? Something like that.
I don't know what it's called, but I know she has one. Yeah.
Yeah, I know she has one, and then I think Vox has one. I think Vox
Sounds about
Optima
right.
has one, because I saw one thing where he was sitting in like a bar, and then he has a guest with him in the bar. Oh, also another one is like the Weary 101 of Takahata. Like that's another interview show, and it's like, you know, you're only getting on those shows if you are like a bigger content creator. So I'm like, you know what, fuck it. Currently my minimum requirement is 1,000 followers on Twitter.
Well,
And at least some history of streaming. Because it doesn't help that I'm interviewing someone who's just started out. That's not going to work for me. Because you have nothing to talk about, in my opinion.
again, you just gotta treat Twitter like free advertising. Honestly,
True.
you gotta do the scummy stuff.
True. And I'm like, you know,
You can put your
the
own-
minimum of 1k followers is just there so that, you know, the show has a slight chance of growing a bit. Because if it's
I will
just
say,
me and my community, it's not gonna grow as much as if we merge both of them together.
yeah, it's not like Twitter has been completely useless to me, because actually almost everyone I've met in my community has been because of Twitter.
Oh,
And yeah, I've made a lot of friends through Twitter.
most of my friends are made through Discord. But there have been a couple through Twitter, yeah. I can attest to that.
So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't not do Twitter. It's pretty good. I'd say it's better for networking,
Yeah.
as opposed to getting like views.
Yes, definitely. But the networking
I
part
think
is important of, you know, expanding your brand and getting your name out.
I know for a fact that a majority of the followers I have on Twitter are from like the States or something, because a majority of my notifications, especially for like the bigger tweets, come from like while I'm asleep.
Oh.
And what that tells me is that, oh, these are viewers I'm never gonna have on my stream. They're just yeah.
Like, don't count on it. They're not gonna show up.
Yeah, pretty much. So
Unless you stream like
something
hella early in the morning for you.
Yeah. I used to, and I definitely got more viewers when I did that. But I was only able to do that because I had vacation that month.
Oh,
so yeah. I mean, maybe I could do it on the weekends, but I think I'd rather wait again against next year. You know?
Yeah. Have a solid streaming setup first. But
Yeah, for
then
sure, for sure.
we'll move on to the next question. So the next question that we have on the list is, what about VTubing fascinates or interests you the most?
What about VTubing that fascinates me? I don't know if I have an answer for that, or a good answer. Like, it fascinates me how much it's evolved since when it's began, right? Like,
Oh yeah.
I know Kizuna Ai was like one of the first big VTubers. And since then, like, we have like crazy tracking now. Like, I mean, yeah,
iPhone
yeah, I
tracking,
mean, yeah,
leap
you're fully
motion,
aware.
all of that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know if I've ever seen a small VTuber with like, the crazy tracking. I feel like that the people who invest crazy amounts of money always kind of get like at least some of it back,
There's a bit of a return.
Yeah.
A return on investment.
Yeah. But it's a crazy investment to make.
It's a big investment. I mean, I told you when we were discussing shit that my prices are going up, and I gave you the new prices because my comms are currently closed, and I've got like 2 comms to go, and then I'm opening up again, and then new prices and all that. And hell, fucking probably in like 5 months, my prices might go up again. Depending on how much I've learned or how much better the quality is, and all of that. Don't worry, your prices will stay the same as what I offered you.
Nice. I kind of forgot what they were, but we'll talk about that.
We'll talk about it. It's somewhere in our DMs. Don't worry. And I remember what I told you. But yeah, no. So it is quite an expensive hobby, but there is some return.
Yeah, especially with like art.
Yeah.
Although I don't know if AI art kind of solves that issue for some people.
I mean,
especially when it's so frowned upon.
does.
Huh?
That other person that I talked about is working for them.
Oh, right, of course.
But I think the important thing is that they like say, okay, yeah, no, all of these, they don't say it too clearly. They say it in the image description, in the alt tag, where they say that it's generated by AI, and they use the Novel AI hashtag.
I should have brought it up.
That's about it.
Yeah, I forgot. Twitter's also like full of degenerates, so
True.
NSFW stuff does super well on Twitter.
True.
Especially
and you can't put it on other places.
Yeah. Especially the NSFW VTubers. My goodness.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have a friend who's been doing a bustathon where he draws. He takes commission for like $30 and then draws your character from the bust up with the bust out. Like every day. He pumps them out a day. And it's so clean.
Wow. I mean, you know what they say though, sex sells.
Sex do sell.
Yeah. I mean, I've always thought about it for a while. It's like, I'm a guy. What the hell do people want from me? Like, what can I sell on the internet?
Your voice, apparently.
I don't know why. Yeah, it took me this long to realize that I apparently can just do this for money.
Yeah. And now it's like, hey, you good.
I didn't realize it was in such demand.
And that is why the demand is there. All right, we'll move on to the next question then. So, if you could rebrand, what would you rebrand into and why?
So, with the whole name as listener, and it actually fits. It fits so well with ASMR that I feel like I should kind of lose the jester theme, but
Yeah.
with the redesign, I'm kind of keeping it, but I'm making the the spades and the hearts a lot smaller. The thumbnail that I have for the videos is actually a lot closer to what the redesign is going to be. Like the eyes are going to look sexy as hell. The face is going to look a lot sexier. Everything's going.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Everything is being designed this time by women who actually know what the fuck they're doing, because when I designed this character, I don't know what the hell women want. I kind of just gave like an artist on Fiverr a general idea of like, this is what I want, kind of,
Yeah.
make him attractive. And this is what I got. But now that I, have a community of wonderful women,
I can't
very
say that.
experienced.
I ain't got a community of women. What the fuck?
They have been very helpful. Like I have a lot of degenerates as well who draw nothing but sexy men. So it's very convenient to have them help me with the design. So yeah, that'll be really interesting to see once it's done. I forgot what the question was again.
Rebranding.
The rebranding.
Yeah.
I thought maybe something that fits more of the whole ASMR vibe, but then I thought again, apparently it's just a thing, like girls actually do like guys with the card suit design, kind of like Alice in Wonderland themed.
Okay.
Yeah. But I think mine's a bit too much. So
Yeah.
Don't worry.
The spades and the hearts on the face are a bit big, but you said they're going to be a bit smaller.
Oh, a lot smaller, like pretty much the size of my pupils, right?
Oh, okay. So it's just like very tiny tear marks.
Yeah.
Like how
it's
people
all in
would
the
usually
thumbnail.
have. Yeah. It's in the thumbnail.
Yeah.
I saw it.
Yeah. It's gonna be a lot better.
Also, I see the hearts and the spades, and I see that on the lapel of your suit there's a club and another heart. Where's the diamonds?
Yeah. Yes. You're the first person to ask about that. The heart. There's like one diamond on here, and it's like on the.
Oh, and it's
button,
it's the
right?
button, bruh.
Right.
But there are two hearts.
I cannot believe I did not notice that there were two hearts for so long. Like, I think I was just blinded by the fact that I was really excited to get a VTuber model finally. And it took me so long to notice all the imperfections of it.
And so, now the more you look, it's just you can't unsee it. And now I can't unsee it.
Yeah. Don't worry.
Don't worry, we'll fix it.
We'll
fix it.
Yes. Yes.
I am your father.
Here's what I'll do. I'll hire a GIF-tuber so I can handle. I'm sure my laptop can handle that. And
I mean, we've got Leela in chat. Leela has also done some GIF-tubing, I believe.
Ooh.
And I can probably ask her for some advice as well to see if I can help you out.
Lovely. I've only seen one person. I've only seen one GIF-tuber ever, which is crazy. I only knew about it recently. But it looked so nice, smooth.
Yeah, it's not quite a thing that's too popular, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Honestly, it's PNG is very valid, so why not GIF tubing?
I'd say bring in a bit of animation.
Yeah,
I think even if you just blink, even if your PNG just blinks a bit. Right, well then we'll move on to the next question. So, why did you start making content? What was the initial push? And this can go back to like way back when you started streaming the Pokemon game, or you know, just the VTubing thing. But I think you did answer that already a bit.
I think it's just a very simple answer, and that's just I would love to have a career of just playing games and doing, you know, just this.
Of content
I think
creation.
I think almost everyone would love that, and
True.
that's why there's just so many people trying for it.
Yeah.
But I realize now, like, I mean, the goal wasn't this at first, but I realize now it's a great way to make friends. It's a really good distraction from
Life.
a lot of the bad live, like, bad addictions, you know? Like,
yeah.
I think this is a much healthier option for me compared to some stuff I probably was doing before this.
Okay.
And I'm glad. Yeah. I can't really talk about that, but you know.
Yeah. No, I understand. No, I'm glad then as well. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I
I don't feel I never feel lonely. It's great.
There are too many VTubers to feel lonely. Or to be able to. But now we'll go on to you know, the content that you make. So what's your preferred type of content? Like, I know we talked about the ASMR, but then so yeah, we know that. We don't have to go into the ASMR again. But like, what other stuff do you do, or do you want to do in the future maybe?
Part of my design idea was that I thought originally I'd played just card games, you know, because I really liked card games. Like, I played so many different kinds of card games. So I thought, you know, be a card game VTuber.
Yeah.
And I played a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh, but the problem with that is that I get bored of games so quickly. I cannot stick with one game, I realize. I can only be a variety streamer, which is a problem because, you know, that is like one of the hardest things to be if you are, you got to be extremely entertaining for that.
Yeah, because there are so many.
People with the most success are probably the ones with like huge personalities, you know, like they're crazy 24/7, you know.
Wait, I got a huge personality.
like they drink 6 Red Bulls per like before every stream or something, and they're like super hyped up, and whatever nonsense they say is just like gold.
That makes me think, bruh, the person I talked about earlier with you, the future guest, she did a stream the other day where she tested 6 different Red Bulls in one stream. It was an hour. Yeah, that new pink rabbit girl.
Yeah, she totally sounds like she actually does.
She does
that.
She legit, she does. Yeah.
And you know what? It's just, I think because a lot of the community is introverts that want to be adopted by an extrovert, but also just like introverts are very much into the opposite type of personality, which is like the really bubbly, quirky type of person. And
yeah, because I mean, like you can have people who are like that explosively hyper and all that, and like totally outgoing being a VTuber, and then you know you speak to them on a call and it's like once it's one-on-one, then it's like, oh shit, I'm actually kind of like it's calmed down, and it's like it's actually like introverted. Then the introvert comes out, or if they go out. Like I know that's a thing too. The VTuber mask helps with.
I just wish I was not lazy to make YouTube videos.
I wish I just had like the mind for it. I can't think of the short, because honestly, the thing that has had Punkalopi blow up is fucking shorts. If I can get my mind into doing shorts and doing them proper and have them pop off, bruh.
I actually have no idea how to find like one of those good editors, because you see all those like
I have an editor.
like Sea Dog VA's videos, or like this other VTubers, I forgot her name, but like, or even Chibidoki,
Yeah.
or
I have an editor.
They all have editors that. Oh,
I
how
haven't used
expensive
her.
are they?
Oh no,
How
I don't pay her.
expensive are they?
I don't pay her.
Oh,
Dude,
dude.
we did a trade.
Because I've edited videos, editing to that like amount, unless you have like a very organized folder of memes and sound effects.
Yeah.
How the heck? How the heck?
I've previously commissioned a clipper to edit some like clips for me, and
Right.
we went fuck, I don't remember the rates that we agreed on. It was reasonable. It was good rates.
Imagine a clipper just going like, "You have no funny content. This is impossible."
No, he actually said like, yeah, no, some of these clips are pretty funny. Okay, why is it looping? Why I'm scrolling down? Why is the Twitter thingy looping? Let me see. What was the rates that we agreed on? For fuck's sake, I'm just looking through our DMs trying to find it, and it ain't happening.
Either way, that meta of editing is not something I can keep up with. Like, it makes sense because from what I've learned, YouTube viewers have very short attention span.
They do.
Unless you're constantly throwing them with like loud music or sound effects and like memes, you will lose attention really quickly. So that's the whole reason why those kind of like edits do so well, and which is why I myself cannot do that, because I don't know how, and I do not. I can't come up with that. Like, I can't possibly think like, oh yes, this very specific meme which should do really well in this specific situation. And you know what? Big props to editors. I can only imagine they get paid like a crazy amount for the work they do, because it's hard work.
Yeah. Oh, speaking here of the clipper that I hired, yeah, he said so. He does Mume clips most of the time. The guy I hired was May clips. And I asked him, I was just like, I'm curious, how long does it take to edit the clip? And it says 46 hours for a 1 minute Mume clip. And then it depends on how it's edited. Sometimes I can make 2 clips in 6 hours. And I saw now that I paid him about $12 for a 50%. And then I don't remember when I paid him the other. Where is that? Yeah, no, I spoke to him a long time ago, like November last year. And I haven't spoken with him again. And for some reason, my DMs are glitching the fuck out, and it's not going like earlier or after that. And I don't know why.
You know, even adding subtitles is a bitch and a half.
It is, but I love it. I love adding subtitles.
It makes the video so much better.
It's one of my favorite things to do.
It makes it a million times better, but it's so annoying for me to do. I don't know how you love it, but goddamn.
Yeah, no, I love it because I grew up watching stuff like Swagger Souls and Fits and, you know, Soviet Womble with the subtitles and that. So that's where I got that from, and now I'm like, I can't go without them. I'm like, no, I want the subtitles. The subtitles, just the fact that you can do stuff with them, you can make it funnier. Like, you can make a stupid thing that you said that doesn't make sense. You can make it funny with the subtitles.
Yeah, like I watch a lot of VTuber shorts, and I watch them. It's like, wait, this isn't really that funny, but like the whole editing carries like the whole joke.
Yes,
and it's crazy. Like, are these people really funny, or is it just the editors?
And actually, I mentioned like my editor, right? So she's a friend of mine, a close friend of mine.
Yeah.
And she mentioned that she'll be starting editing for. I'm not sure if I'm actually allowed to say this, but oh well. She's friends with Yuria as well, and Yuria wanted her to do some like shorts editing for her. Not sure if she gets paid for that or not, but I know I don't pay her. Yeah, at least.
I'll just pretend I know who that is.
Go watch the episode with her on. Because I have her on the show as well.
Sometimes I live under a rock.
Yeah, no problem. She's not that big. She's on the bigger side. And she's collabed with like Bao and other bigger VTubers, but there are too many VTubers.
Fair. I'm just really bad with names. Like, really bad.
Really bad. I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm at least happy I remember mine.
Zarastro?
Zarastro TR.
Zarastro.
Oh god.
Hey.
Well, with that, we'll move on. So, what keeps you going? Keeps you motivated and keeps you going for making content? What keeps you fighting burnout?
What's keeping my phone going? I don't know how it's still alive. Sorry. What keeps me going? Well, the goals I wrote down, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So that's really helping me. The goal I want to achieve most of the goals I set down. I think it's too ambitious to try to achieve every single goal I set out for myself. The other thing is just I really enjoy doing this. Like I reached a point where I really don't care about the viewers I get. I'm really tempted to just, I don't know, like not stream sometimes and just set up collabs just to play with friends because I just really enjoy the collab itself. And I
like what happened yesterday.
Yeah, it's like I reached the point that's like I think it'd be more annoying to have a stream up because then I'd actually have to talk to chat and then interrupt like what I'm doing with friends. And I feel like it'd just be easier overall.
I mean, I think
simply just wanted to enjoy.
I'm of the opinion that usually it's like when you do a collab, you know, that your collab guest is more of a focus on chat. And I believe my chat knows that, especially with like, you know, I've kind of drilled it into them with the show, where it's like if you see in chat right now that Stream Elements has posted its thing there, reminder there's not a lot of chat interaction until the Q&A section so that we can focus on the interview. Thanks for understanding. So it's like, you know, I've kind of like curled it into my chat of like, yeah, I'm gonna ignore you at some points when I'm with a friend, when I've got people with me.
I can't do that. I feel way too guilty.
I mean, usually I'll get to a point where it's like, okay, I'll quickly like mute in the Discord and just read chat, and usually I'm still rather fast on it, and if it's during a collab.
Right.
Dark, shut the fuck up. I'm always reading chat, bruh. I read your stuff, yes. I read the chat while we're doing the interview. I just don't acknowledge it.
Dark, I've been reading your comments too. I've also been ignoring it.
Nah, but for real, Dark, I appreciate you've been a homie. Out loud, that's what I mean, yeah. Yeah, no, I read your stuff out loud every now and then because fucking you're too difficult to ignore.
Darkwater base. Man's
too in our face about it, bruh. This dude. But so you were saying about the motivation. So the goals definitely help, and then you know.
No, it's more just about I just really enjoy doing this. Like I enjoy playing games with friends. Like I enjoy having people to play games with.
Yeah.
And you know, sometimes I'll have a stream where it will just be more chat based focused, you know, like if I'm studying Japanese, like having a stream actually helps me study Japanese for some reason.
That's also because I can come in there with my broken Nihongo Jozu You know, come in there like and test out my Japanese as well.
Exactly.
Because then I can just go into the
So-
chat and be like, "Ohayo gozaimasu. Genki desu
Ohayou
ka?"
gozaimasu. Ariga thanks.
Arigato, ariga thanks gozaimasu.
Because I'm much, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Next question.
Yes. Next question. So, the biggest hurdle that you have had to overcome as a VTuber, what is it?
Definitely the first thing that comes to mind is the fact that I'm streaming on a gaming laptop and I don't have two monitors. And
Yeah, that.
surprisingly
pain.
the internet is good enough, which I guess is accredited to me living in Japan. However, I'm pretty sure the laptop cannot handle VTube Studio plus TITS plus whatever game like I'm playing, especially if it's like Overwatch or like Valorant or whatever the heck, or Apex Legends, some big ass game,
Yeah.
something like that, or even Among Us. It's reached that point where it's like, poor laptop. I cannot wait for a desktop.
The poor lappy. What are you gonna do with a
Poor-
laptop then once you have a desktop?
I mean, I guess I just have the laptop to have a laptop. I don't know.
You know, fair point. You never know when load shedding strikes, even if you're not in South Africa.
Yeah.
Load shedding follows South Africans around. I'm telling you. They go to other countries and all of a sudden fucking America is having power issues. At least California is. And it's like, yeah, no, you can't get rid of load shedding. It'll follow you forever. Right. Then the last question I have, because you've already kind of answered the other two when it comes to goals. So what's the happiest moment or the greatest achievement you've had in VTubing?
The happiest moment. That's a good question. Huh.
Thanks. I got it myself.
Huh.
Having a
Happiest
script
moment, like,
also,
let me
just
think.
just by the way, when it comes to running a show, having a script with set questions that you can fall back on makes your life so much easier.
Yeah. I may have procrastinated the question stuff.
Did you not read through them?
I skimmed it. I was like,
That's fine.
easy. I can.
It's fine.
I
I
think-
just send them out of courtesy, to be honest. Like, I send them to my. I always send them like in the week before the show that I speak with my guests, and well, sometimes the guests will ask beforehand, like, hey, what do we talk about, or is there like a set of questions that you have? And I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll send you the list. But it's more just for like courtesy, so that I'm not just randomly asking you questions that you're not prepared for.
Don't worry. I came up with a question. I came up with an answer quickly.
Hey, yo.
I got it.
Oh yeah, let's
All
go.
right, I'd like to answer. Okay.
Press the buzzer. It's a game show now.
All right. So, greatest accomplishment as a VTuber.
Yeah.
It's gonna sound cheesy.
Oh no.
So you would think it'd be the Twitter, but no, Twitter's like stupid.
Twitter.
Anyone could do Twitter if they have no shame.
True.
Yeah. If I had even less shame, I would be grinding the crap out of that thing every day, 24/7. And sure, I'd probably have like at least 15,000 by now. But I'm not gonna do that.
Hey, if you've got good ideas that you don't want to do, you can send them to me. I'll do them.
Sure thing.
I'll be your test subject.
And it's actually recently my Discord has been very active. That's pretty huge for me, actually.
That's one that I
because,
haven't heard before.
The first Discord I had, died like super quickly. Like people talked as soon as it was made, and then like nothing happened, you know?
Yeah.
Like the community just wasn't like there. Like they occasionally said hi, and then that was about it.
Same with mine.
But now
That's how it is
now
right
people
now.
are consistently like friendly, and yeah, they're like welcoming each other and making
Yeah.
friends with each other, and it's like it's great. Like I actually have my own community now.
That's how I want my Discord to go too, but everyone's just, you know, doing their own things, and
It's hard.
nobody's
Yeah.
speaking to each other, and I'm like, bruh, like I'm the one carrying half of the conversations, because when people say something, I'm there and I'm like, ah, hi. So I'm always the person that they're having the conversation with, and I'm like, bruh, I want you all to speak to each other.
My advice is start chilling in Discord, like voice chat, because when you do that, especially if you screen share, that icon shows up on the left side,
Yeah.
you know, in the server list, and people, you know, were more likely to click your server that way and, you know, see what's up. They want to chill and hang out with you, and then eventually more people join, and then people get to know each other. You start setting up stuff, kind of like unprecedented, unplanned, and
Yeah.
that's it. That's the advice I have.
Fair
But
enough.
I don't know. I would try it.
I'll try it a bit. But yeah, no, it's not a thing that I've heard. I haven't heard it once before in the show, to be honest, with that question. Where somebody's saying, you know,
What have you-
I'm glad my Discord's
Wait.
active now.
What do people usually say? Like they hit affiliate or something?
Yeah, that hit partner, like broke a milestone, you know, typical stuff.
Yeah, I figured that'd be too generic, and it's
And
just
then,
like
you know, depending on the person, sometimes, you know, they have something else.
Fair. I also didn't want to say like, oh, I made so many friends, you know. I'm happy.
That's also a question, and that's also an answer that I get a lot.
I imagine.
I'm used to them.
It's like, yeah, but no. I believe me. It's like I've tried. That's not even like the first Discord I tried making. I think I tried making a Discord server for gesture or like card shaped. I was like playing card themed VTubers.
Yeah.
So anyone with like playing card stuff in their design. And it went well for like the first few days, and then it died very quickly because nobody was like interacting with each other enough, and yeah, we didn't end up doing anything together. It was kind of a forced group
Yeah.
based on like almost nothing.
Yeah, no, that can happen.
So
I have one
yeah,
other
and then someone talked to me.
semi-successful server that
Yeah.
I'm in that I kind of helped find, or like found. And it's a South African VTuber server where all of the South African VTubers, you know, if we find one, we're like, hey, you're joining, my fellow South African.
Nice.
And it's
Actually,
a
yeah,
lot more
kinda-
active now.
Kind of same, but it's also kind of dying. So really, the only successful server I have going on right now is my own, and
Yeah.
that's what I'm proud of.
I'm just not
That-
good with Discord servers. Like, I can build one, but I'm not that active in like text chats and stuff. I only go into VC, and that's to hang with my buddies. And like the reason why I'm not like in my Discord servers VC is because I'm in a different in our own private one with some of my IRL friends, where it's just us hanging out, just me and the boys, you know, like the whole day, every day, and that's it.
I'm a very inclusive person. If I feel like anyone's left out, I will try to include them in, because I know for a fact, like I'm an empath,
Hmm.
and I know what it feels like to see like a group of people and you don't want to like bother them or join them, right?
Yeah.
Because yeah, you feel like you'd be bothering them, like, you know, they're doing their own thing, sure. But if I ever see that, then for sure I'll include you. My God, the more the merrier. So I feel like I've set up a lot of friends unintentionally,
Hmm.
but yeah, I've like introduced people to other people and they've become best friends. That's happened a lot in my life.
Yeah. But also another reason why it's like I mainly just hang out with my boys is I've previously like completely neglected them, where I went into other servers where they weren't there, and then I spent like most of my time in the VCs hanging out there, and then you know it's like they haven't seen me for a month, and then I'm like, bro, I'm neglecting my boys, my people closest to me, and I was like, bro, what the fuck.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm hanging out in VC or VC, sometimes people will just they'll just come in to talk to me, and then I'll feel like a therapist because
yeah,
I have this magic power that people get comfortable with me very quickly because of the voice.
You have the magic power of being called listener. And people
something about the voice,
yeah.
It just makes them feel safe, you know, like oh, this is like a therapist. I could tell him whatever I want, and he'll just he'll listen, and he'll speak calmly to me, and he'll make me feel good. So, and I've had some pretty crazy stuff told to me, you know, like heavy stuff, but that's just like throughout my whole life.
Yeah,
people they get comfortable with me really quickly.
I mean, I've been told that as well, where it's like I'm also a good listener, but the thing is, I'm a good listener. I don't know what to say after you've told me whatever the fuck you've told me, though.
Yeah,
like, I'm stuck there. I'm like, well, I'm sorry that happened. I hope it gets better.
The irony is that I'm actually a terrible listener. The only time I'm a good listener is like when it actually matters. Like if you're telling me heavy stuff, then fuck, okay, fine, I'll listen. I'll put like 100% of my effort into that. Yeah. But if I'm like multitasking even a little, my mind shuts off. Like my mind tunes you out. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to repeat what you said a million times.
I'm always multitasking. My ADHD does not allow it.
I also have
the interviews are the most difficult because I'm sitting and stimming the whole time. I'm bouncing my leg right now. I am wrapping my finger around my headphone cable, or I don't know. I'm wrapping my headphone cable around my finger because it's biodynamic, so it's got that, you know, the coil cable. It's got a coiled cable, so I wrap that around my hands. I can smoke all the time. I've got a monster that I'm drinking right now, and you know I'm just looking around all the time and.
God, yeah, dude, having ADD sucks. Like I hate my ADD, and I don't want to get diagnosed either.
Oh, I got diagnosed way back.
God, I really should, but I know for sure I have it because it's so bad for me.
Yeah. No, I got diagnosed, I think, like way back in... Fuck, where was it? Probably something like grade 2 to 4, in that range. And I got put on a Ritalin really and it never worked. I got put on Ritalin, it never worked. I stayed on the subscription until the end of primary school, which is until grade 7. And the other day, my mother was cleaning out some cabinets and she found a box full of old Ritalin boxes. And there's probably something like 300 Ritalin pills in there.
Jesus. Give me. I need to try.
And then I joked, you know, it's final season. The seniors are writing their finals like now. And I was like, what if I just like go to a school and just sell them? Just sell like Ritalin pills for, they're a bit old, so I'll sell them for $2, like let's say $2 for $2.
Wow.
And I'm like, bro, I'm gonna make bank, but it's also illegal because it's Schedule 6. It's Schedule 6 drugs.
I don't even know what that means. Damn, am I that straight?
You can only get it on prescription. There's only one schedule higher, and that's Schedule 7, and that's stuff like fucking what's the strong painkiller that they give you like in hospitals? Morphine.
Anesthesia? Oh,
Morphine.
morphine. Yeah.
Morphine is,
Anesthesia is like
is
the
schedule
shot,
7. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's morphine schedule 7, Ritalin schedule 6.
Why do I feel like almost every VTuber I know has ADHD or ADD?
Yes. Yes, we find each other.
You know what?
We just
There's
gravitate
your
towards
good-
each other. We like
There's your good idea for Twitter. Just make some stupid post about like relating to ADHD. Because everyone can apparently relate to that. Because apparently everyone just has ADHD for
Yes.
whatever fucking reason.
Yes. I'll just be like, hey, VTubers with ADHD, drop your PNG and then look over there.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Good job. You figured it out. That's it.
I'm gonna make that tweet now before I forget. Wait. Yeah, let me
Do it. It'll do
Hey.
well. Oh, wait.
Hey.
What really important though?
Yeah.
Really important.
Yeah.
If you have like, wait, how many followers do you have on Twitter again?
1.2, I think.
Okay, that should be good enough then. Yeah, I was gonna say it's like if you have like less than 1,000 or close to 1,000, it's better to like tag one of those VTuber supporters in the comments.
Oh, you mean like
But-
Mummy Mortem and that? I've got the you know, VTuber tweeter, the retweet bot.
No.
Have you never used the VTuber hashtag and then you see VTuber tweeter retweet your tweet?
Oh, that one. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm a patron for them. I'm on their Patreon, and so I've got access to a special hashtag that nearly guarantees a retweet from them.
Oh, nice.
Hey, VTubers
Well-
with ADHD, let me drop
No.
your
Wait.
What?
There's something very important you have to do. So
Oh.
it's one thing to have that, but you gotta make a picture. Like you gotta slap some good ass. You gotta slap good ass art on there to grab attention,
True.
and then you gotta put some good ass text on there. Graphic design that shit. Yeah,
Dude, now you're making it more
That's-
work.
I mean that. You want it to do well, don't you? I know Twitter
Fair
by
enough.
now.
Fair
You
enough.
gotta have some-
I'll take the advice. I'll take the advice.
and invest in one good art piece. That's all you need. I have $100 art piece, and is all I need. that alone has grabbed so much attention, and sorry, I like froze there.
Oh, you froze?
Anyways, no, I'm good now.
Fine. I mean, I've got a bunch of good fan art that I could probably just post.
Do it, and then like make sure it says drop your PNG like on it, but then also type it in the thing because
Yeah.
you really got to grab that attention from the whoever's scrolling through the news feed or something.
Yeah. Just have them be like, what was that? But we have reached the end of the scripted questions, so now we can go into Q&A.
Woo!
If anybody has any questions, make sure you type them down in the chat. And otherwise, if you're watching the VOD, ask the questions in the comment section below, and then we'll see if we can answer it in the future. Once again, go check out fnv.crd.co, which is the homepage and the landing page for everything to do with the show. There you can find links to the audio-only platforms, because the show is currently available on Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, and Anchor FM. You can also find these episodes live every Friday night on my my YouTube, which you can find at youtube.com/ZarastroCH. That is ZARASTROCH. And otherwise, make sure you go check out my wonderful jester guest here. You can find him at Twitter and Twitch, where Twitter is at VTListener and Twitch is twitch.tv/listener. Yeah,
Thank
that's
you
it.
kindly.
You're welcome.
I do have a question for you, actually.
Oh?
That is just a random question. How long was your biggest interview? And I by no means think I'm the longest for sure. It's just a random question.
Do you aim
Out of curiosity.
beat?
No, absolutely not. Because I'm sure it's like much longer than this.
3 hours and 2 minutes.
Woo! Sheesh.
Second longest.
How long is this?
This one has been 2 hours and 5 minutes.
Not bad, not bad. It's a good number.
Yeah,
Just
initially,
like their height.
I actually checked through the lengths of the interviews the other day, and they've been gradually getting longer. Because if I just go onto my thing and look up FNV, show all 50 of them. Let me go live. See there. Okay. Show 50 per page, and I can see the whole list of them. Their lengths started out all around 1 hour. The first one that went over 2 hours was episode 8. And then the second one was episode 11. And then after that, it was 1 hour sessions again until I got Yuria on at episode 15. And then from there, the average is like 130 to 150. And then episode 27 is the next 2 hour. Then the averages start going up to around 140. Then it's 2 hours again at episode 30. And then a lot of them are like around the 1 hour 50 mark. Then Oswald VT at episode 38 had 2 hours and 47 minutes. So there he was the longest one. Then episode 39, directly after that, was Secret Subject, 3 hours and 20 minutes. Sorry, it's 20 minutes. And then 3 episodes later, with episode 42, Kyonko was 3 hours and 18 minutes. He really wanted to push to beat Secret Subject, and I was like, no. I'm cutting you off 2 minutes before.
I'm done talking to you.
Yeah. So now the longest has been 3 hours and 20 minutes with Secret Subject. That's the longest that they've gone. Okay, Darkwater asked, who is both of your favorite game characters, and they can be from multiple games? Have you that of doing... Wait, Dark, what is it? Have you that of doing a yaoi episode for your female fans? What? Oh, I'm assuming that's meant for listener.
Like BL? Like that kind of thing?
BL.
I have thought about that actually. And I've reached a point where I'm kind of losing all the shame I have. Because here's the thing. I have not... Whenever I'm in a relationship, I don't call my girlfriend baby or babe. To me, that was always like cringy for like the longest time because
what do you call it?
I always associate, I don't know, like a nickname or like, you know, her name.
Okay.
Because for the longest time, I associated babe or baby with like kind of like the Chad or like the alpha male fucking, you know, like dipshit fucking misogynist, I don't know, something. Yeah, so it was in so many scripts, like to say baby like so many times, and I had to like force myself to get used to saying it. Anyways, my point is, yeah, I probably would do it eventually if it's requested enough.
Yeah,
I could see myself doing it. Yeah. Anything for the views.
Anything for views. Let's go. All right, and then favorite game characters. Be from multiple games.
Saw that question, and I honestly might need help with that one because I literally can't think of one.
I can just think of a waifu from Girls Frontline, and that's Ep.50. That's all I'm gonna say. She's waifu.
I can't even think of a favorite game. Like, I mentioned this before, but I get bored of games so quickly.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough question.
Yeah, especially when I like get bored of games so quickly, I don't stick to a game. And then a lot of the games that I play don't really have like a a main character because I'm more into co-op games.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, lately I've been playing a lot of Gunfire Reborn.
Yeah,
I have this thing called Gunfire Thursdays.
Yeah.
What's nice is that it's me, a guy who's basically my twin, Ruiz Spades, who is also I think streaming right now. I don't know.
Oh, shit.
And then we have this girl I met who's in my time zone, but she's great. She's got like this really upbeat personality, like always happy 24/7, kind of like super positive, but like really hyper and quirky, and absolute delight to play games with, you know?
Yeah.
So it really balances out our personalities. And it just makes for like such a fun collab.
Like I'm here. perma tired.
Ruizu is like the quiet one, but he's got like he also has a really nice voice, but I would say like he's way more consistent with his voice. Like it's always going to be soft and gentle.
Okay.
Meanwhile mine like has a range. It goes crazy. I have to like I have to control
we'll see
it
you tomorrow.
yeah.
A question from me. What's your Overwatch 2 main? What do you main? Or who do you main?
I used to main. Okay, so for support, I main Zenyatta, but I'm starting to play Moira.
Okay.
I also play Lucio, but only on certain maps. For tank, I used to main Zarya, but now Zarya's kind of disgusting. As in, like, she has like a double bubble and does stupid amounts of damage still.
Oh, so she's like
while being
too strong, so you feel bad playing her.
Yeah, I feel like she'll get nerfed. D.Va, I think got nerfed, so I don't know if I'll keep playing D.Va for tank. So I don't know. I might play different tanks. DPS, I want to main Torbjorn. Torbjorn feels really disgusting right now. Okay, I don't want to play Bastion and be that guy. Bastion feels disgusting against like pubs. Yeah, especially when I'm playing casuals. Like I'm not a sweat, but there always will be a Bastion, and the Bastion will never get punished because it's like all he has to do is just completely melt the tank or the shields of the tank and absolutely destroy the whole team. Yeah. I don't know how to deal with Bastion, honestly. I don't know if I'm missing anything else. Yeah, no, that's pretty much it.
Right. And then who's your favorite Overwatch character? Just overall. Not necessarily like gameplay wise, just like looks wise.
Ooh. Okay. Probably
I'll go
Bastion.
first. I'll say I'm a Mercy guy. Mercy's hot.
Fair.
But actually, not gonna lie, Kiriko also seems kind of cute. I saw her when the leak came out initially, when like a part of her trailer got leaked and it was all in Spanish.
For sure, I'm into D.Va then. If we're talking about girls,
Right.
Absolutely, 100%. I love D.Va's outfits, 100%. Really into it.
D.Va's outfits are pretty cool, yeah. I'm just like, my Swedish angel, Mercy. Come on, I can't go anywhere else.
I do have a soft spot for Bastion, but that's just because of the bird.
Yeah.
I love birds.
Yeah. Alright, and then I'm assuming Bastion's gonna be your answer, but who's best boy?
Best boy?
Yeah.
No. Bastion's not a boy. I mean,
Bastion's an it.
Kinda, yeah.
He's a robot.
Alright, best boy. Zenyatta? No.
Actually, he's also a robot, no?
Yeah, but I mean, he's like a humanoid robot, kind of.
Yeah. Fair enough. I like Genji.
Oh my god.
I would main Genji. I'm probably gonna try playing Genji tomorrow.
You got to do like the being called a weeb speedrun. Just like yeah, hardcore going like go crazy in the voice comms, just like try to get called a weeb as fast as possible.
We're gonna be a full stack.
Love.
You can just call me a weeb immediately and then boom.
No, it's got to be by the enemy team then. All right, so they got to stay in like all chat. We'll see how long it takes.
Alright, so I'll go like into text chat, and does it have a global text chat during the game?
I think so. Yeah.
And then I'll just start this like as soon as we load and just be like type in katakana or
like...
in fucking in Romaji the whole game, and use like desu and those things.
Believe it. Start quoting Naruto.
Believe it. Not them, yeah. Alright, and then Dark also asked another question. What's your favorite story? Dark, what do you mean by story? Just like story in general? So that could be like game story, anime, book, like story in general?
Or script.
Or scripts.
Yeah, I'm gonna need like a bit more than that. If it's story, then there's a Chinese novella or novel I like called The Legend of Sun Knight. It's about this knight. Actually, it's about this platoon of knights, or this whole group of knights that have a personality that's very different than what they're supposed to act like. And it's really funny, and it's very like D&D style kind of like humor, I guess. But anyways, I think my phone died. I think it finally died. I'm surprised it took this long. No, it didn't.
Damn, bro, this thing's been holding on for like 2 hours and 17 minutes. And you know, just to spare your phone, I think we'll end it soon.
Yeah.
So yeah, if anybody still has any last minute questions, yeah, I don't know what to answer for the story thing. What's the story? Fuck.
Story is very broad.
You know what, fuck it, I'll just say Red Dead. Red Dead 2. There's a good story there. That's the first thing that came to mind. And then I guess ReZero, because Emilia's wife. Oh, okay, that he has done. Favorite story that you have done. That's what he meant.
Oh,
so
like
favorite
script?
Yeah.
I would say, I mean, it's gonna sound stupid, but just the last one, because it has the most views on it. It's not like I actually...
You're impartial to the script itself. You just want it to do good.
Look, I'm not a girl myself. I have no idea why they like these scripts.
You just do them.
Like I read them and I'm like, how does anyone like this? And yeah, I possibly, plus it's like in my own voice, like I can't even.
You're still getting used to your own voice. Are you? Or not?
I think I'm like a lot more used to it by now. Yeah, I used to cringe a lot at it. But
Same.
Now I've heard it enough and it's like, okay, fine. I've reached a point of professionalism.
Yeah, it starts out like that. Nobody likes hearing their own voice. Like nobody likes hearing it initially, and then once you get exposed to it enough, and you listen to yourself enough times, then it's like, oh, okay, yeah, that's how I sound, I guess. And then you get used to it, and yeah,
I've accepted it. But no, I don't particularly like any of the scripts that I do. It's not for me.
The true story behind ASMR script readers.
This is the whole reason why I need help from girls. I need them to tell me like
right now.
Yeah, I need them to tell me why it's good and why they like it.
But
This is
that will be then where we end it for now.
lovely.
Yeah.
Okay.
But okay, so listener, thanks for coming on once again, guys. Make sure you just check out fnv.co.co. I'm not doing the whole thing again. Everything's there. Listeners, links are in the description, in the chat, and in the show notes. Just scroll down, you'll find it. And yeah, that's going to be it. Thanks everybody for stopping by. If you enjoyed, drop a like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and I will see all of you guys in the next episode. But until then, I've been your host, Zara. Ciao for now.
Sun goes down, our spirits free. Nothing left but our energy. Take my hand, we can go and see.